Alright, yeah, so here we have playing today Team JijiCats against Team Gorgons. Team JijiCats, Huge Needle Brain, Unicorn Furies, Dr. Hay, Athena, and Isla Bryn. Their whole team essentially versus the Gorgons, who are missing their captain, Evangelion, who's also their highest rated player. He's Diamond 2, so it'll be interesting. This is the first time we're going to see Nexalis, who's their support main. Silver 2, and we're going to see his debut here, and we're going to see Leopold 5 leading it off. Everyone ready. So here we go to pick some bands. So to start it off, we have Huge Needle Brain banning Jarvan the 4th. Leopold's one of his favorite junglers, one of his strongest junglers. Leopold banning Nunu, very strong counter jungler. We don't know who's going to be jungling on blue team, but expect Huge Noodle Brain or Athena. We did see Athena pull out the Nocturne jungle that first game, but Huge Noodle Brain is a self-proclaimed jungle main, so we will see if he pulls out a Shaco jungle or I don't know what else he jungles. Sometimes a Mumu, just a lot of things. So we'll see who fills that role. I would guess Unicorn Fury is probably going back to the AD role. Dr. Hay, support main. Diamond 1 support. So expect to see him in Challenger soon. Athena, working at City right now, so he's has some time to play on the weekend. So pretty rare that we get to see some action from him. And Isla Bryn, who will be most likely going top versus the Gorgons purple team. We have Leopold, probably jungle, Nexalis support main, Arf later, the AD carry. Actually, it's interesting because Arf later and Carpus 10 are both AD carries, and Nexalis was supposed to be a support player. But they are missing their solo laner, Evangelion, so it'll be actually pretty interesting to see who takes on that mid role. And then Alex Hoffman has traditionally played top. We have Sejuani Band, again targeting Leopold. Karthus Band targeting Huge Noodle Brain, his favorite mid probably, and he's been known to jungle Karthus as well, and then a Yorick Band coming out. I think because Alex Hoffman did play Yorick last game and did pretty well, and they had a strong Yorick Varus combo that did well against the Trolls United team, I think. If anyone has any troubles, issues with the stream, please let me know and I'll try to fix it accordingly.
Hey Jason, can you hear me?
Yeah, so along with me today I have Deep Kapoor, who's Shade Slayer 1919, as well as a friend from home, Kevin Liu, who's Dyslexics, a diamond rated player who goes to UVA. For the fans, Huge Needle Brain pulling out the Nautilus jungle. Very strong CC, definitely strong ganks. Leopold opting for a Zac jungle, two pretty popular junglers right now. Definitely, I guess the two people taking on the captain role, Leopold filling in for Evangelion of course, and we're going to see some heated matchups in the jungle. And then the Nami pick coming out for the Gorgons, which is nice because Dr. Hay has been spamming some Nami games. He's a very strong Nami player. Ooh, the Vayne pick by Dr. Hay with the Barrier Summoner. So who knows, maybe Dr. Hay will be going AD actually, supported by Sona Unicorn Furies. So that is a role swap, I suppose, because Unicorn Furies did play AD previously, and Dr. Hay did play support, so it'd be interesting to see if they are putting Dr. Hay on AD for this game.
So I think yesterday, or at least over this past, definitely saw when the Unicorn Fury, he comes over to my place a lot, and he games with Dr. Hay while supporting him. So I guess they're trying to bring in this new swap, because it definitely worked out, at least in the games that they played it. So looking forward to seeing how that works out in the actual UPSL game.
Okay, Zara tentatively had Ignite, switches it for Exhaust. Looks like she will be filling in that support role. RF later Carpus 10. I would guess Carpus 10 will be playing mid. First time we'll see him mid, and then RF later probably coming out with maybe Varus again. He has played Varus both of his past 2 games. Excuse me. He played Varus the second game and did really well. So we do see that Varus pick here locked in. So we have Varus Nami against Vayne Zyra for the bot lanes for both teams. Athene probably gonna go mid. I would have to guess Malzahar or Ryze, just knowing his champion pool, and then Islabrin. He had a game of Singed. I don't remember where he played next game, but we'll see if he goes back to Singed. We do see Athene hovering over the Ryze. Be interesting to see if he locks in. Ryze against Lux. I like the matchup for Lux early just because I feel like she can do damage and sort of zone him with her range. Kevin, what do you think about that lane there?
Sorry, I wasn't paying attention.
All right, what do you think about the Lux Ryze lane matchup?
I think that to me, Lux has a lot of hope, but Ryze can definitely put out the damage. Like, have a lot of killing potential on Lux, but early on, it's kind of a lot of people with Ryze. Interesting.
Might be a little hard to hear you. I'm gonna turn my sound up. Alright, we have 8 viewers joining in right now, I guess including me, but if you guys wanna share your thoughts or commentary, feel free to post in Twitch chat or just message me in game.
Can you hear me alright?
Yeah, that's actually a lot better. Cool. Alright, Alex Hoffman, just gonna throw out a Jace pick, maybe okay. So Jace pick gives them a lot of poke. He's pretty comfortable on Jace. Play Jace at least one game. Jace against Kennen, pretty standard, pretty common matchup, I guess. Any thoughts on that one?
Jace versus Kennen is like I think something that's very common in the like past meta or whatever. Current meta. Kennen's become really strong after the All-Star series when he came into the NA scene, and Jace is always a strong pick. A lot of people say that Kennen is a good counter to Jace because he also offers a lot of hope with his mobility. But I played Kennen against Jace before, and I think that it was a decently well matched lane. It also does depend on whether or not Jace can land a lot of his Qs. But other than that, it's a good matchup for both sides. But I think that I was in the favor of Kennen, assuming that both of them are of equal skill level and manage to draw the amount of hope that would be expected of both the champions.
Yeah, I would agree. I mean, people will say, what counters Jace? We'll play Kennen. I mean, Jace is just a very solid all-around champion right now, but Kennen is one of the few champions that can hold his own against Jace currently.
I kind of like the Jace pick, though their team they have a lot of good both with Lux and there's long range. And I think they might be trying to do something that maybe because Nami has good disengage and Zach's ulti is also pretty good with that. I think they might be going for a pokey team comp.
Yeah, and then you also have the option of a Lux Q or a Nami Q getting the catch, and then everyone just sort of exploding all of their spells on them. And
right.
Especially if Vayne or Squishy Ryze get caught, then that's gonna spell trouble for JijiCats here.
On the other hand, I think JijiCats also have like decent engage and disengage because they do have the Zyra ult, which is excellent for both things. They have the Nautilus with the hook as well as the ult, and the Cannon ult, of course, which make it very interesting to see if, against such a full comp team, how long they'll be delaying before they actually decide to go into the team fight, considering that, like you said, there's a lot more folk coming in from purple side, so blue side is more likely to engage as much as they can, but it's going to be interesting to see how long, especially because Ryze and Vayne are definitely more inclined toward late game strength rather than early on in the game. So it's going to be nice to see. what happens in terms of team fights and whether or not this game is going to favor more skirmishes and just the push thing versus having fun team fights.
Alright, so let's take a look again at their runes and masteries real quick before we get into the game. We have a minute 19 left in the spectator lobby, and then we'll load up. But we see this is running down Nautilus 0921 classic jungler runes, Unicorn Furies 9021 opting for the M pen and extra utility with some a mix of everything. A Zyra with a lifesteal quint, an attack damage quint, M pen, a move speed quint, so hodgepodge there. Vayne with that red crit chance, lifesteal, attack damage, 2190. Ryze opting for 21 in utility with move speed, Kennen with M pen. Purple team is actually, or blue team rather, is actually very heavy on the magic damage, with that Vayne being their only source of physical damage here, but that Vayne's probably enough to force some people to build some armor. Zac 921 with move speed M pen, pretty typical. Nami 1722 opting for a little bit of that gold generation. Varus no lifesteal, hoping that Nami W will be enough for sustain. Lux AP M pen, and Jace opting for a lot of armor pen, some armor pen quints with 2 AD quints, or I guess 1 armor pen quint and 2 AD quints. And rest.
Do they defend it? The game's about to start, please. On my screen, I don't know how to see you guys.
Yeah, I'm loading in right now, so we'll see what these two teams have, I guess, in store for these pretty exciting level 1 fights that we've seen.
What's interesting also is the Summoner spell matchup. So Lux opted to take a barrier, I think, instead of an ignite. And Ryze, who commonly has been seen to take a lot of teleport, especially in RU play him, and using very often you see a Ryze take teleport and taking that ignite for that extra skill potential I think Gavin was mentioning earlier that Lux might have a slight advantage on. But Lux did take that barrier, so it's going to be interesting to see how whether or not she uses that, because when Ryze uses the ignite to counter that, or in other cases.
Yeah, Kevin, so I know you were pretty early on the Varus train. You liked him as an AD carry, and I guess I played Vayne, but I'm not the biggest fan of Vayne Zyra. I feel like it's okay, but if you miss an E, then Vayne sort of gets just sort of harassed a lot. So how do you think this bot lane is going to play out here?
I think Bears advantage in this case. Both have really good hook skill trading. Being traded for notice that Zyra, and I don't know, depends on how good she. They're probably going to get outvoted in the lane. I think maybe if Zyra can get a good snare with Vayne's probably maybe make some plays and get a kill. So definitely have a lot of kill potential with Zyra ult and Vayne, but we'll have to see, because early on they'll get hooked out a bit.
Alright, okay, so we're in game now. We see both teams making their way towards bottom jungle. Lux maybe placing a ward. Started 2 wards and some pots. Wow, blue team, purple team, they don't see each other, I believe. So we'll see if anything sort of comes from this.
Yeah, it's pretty interesting setup, because the team has all 5 players in the movie.
Yeah, Lux is trying to crash there. They do have it warded. They have the Jace acceleration gate, but they're gonna get out of that safely. Blue team sitting on a ward, but purple team, the Varus is gonna go around the long way. I think level 1.
You're gonna go for a counter invade for this, not to know that they're here, or yeah. So I think they're coming out for the counter invade, and blue side doesn't have any wards, so I guess they'd be like that and they're backing off after warding them off.
They did drop a ward on the blue, so they will be able to see that. Purple team gonna come back for it. I think advantage definitely went to purple team for the level 1, just because Lux Q, Nami Q, Zac passive, Varus E, they can crank out more damage than Ryze and Vayne early game. Definitely not their forte.
Looks like they're just going to take their own buffs.
Yeah, both junglers opting to start bottom jungle, so probably around level 3 we will see some action top lane when both junglers make it up there. And this way they do get the help of their bot laners. Item starts, pretty typical. Kennen going for the cloth armor ward, shrug off some harass. We see a lot of Kennens go for Dorn's blade or Dorn's shield, but cloth armor works as well, and you do get that early ward.
I'm not sure if this is a mistake, but it seems like Lux only has 2 health potions. That's kind of interesting.
She actually dropped a ward there, so she started 2 wards and she dropped the ward already.
That makes sense.
To try to stop that Nautilus counter jungle, I suppose. So both junglers doing their camps. They are heading top. Oh no, Nautilus is gonna come around. We'll get spotted by that ward. Good ward placement. They see that. Lux is gonna back off. Kennen did not place his ward yet. This might spell trouble. Oh, it does look like... Oh, first blood? Yes, going to Jace. Did not place that ward. If you're gonna buy that early ward, you're gonna want to place it.
Dies in the middle. I think she'll get away, yeah.
Wow,
Nautilus
okay.
trying to get middle, but she was able to push
Alright, yeah, so Lux, both summoners down, Rise, Ignite down.
Seems like bottom lane is pretty even so far. Doesn't look like Main's having too much trouble. Bears maybe not being too aggressive.
And the top lane engage kind of dropped both of it, because I think he tried to engage on Dave when he got up the tackle there. He tried to all in him, I think, because he just got ignited one off to bring back while trying to get away right before he died. He's gonna have no summoners, and Dave also ended up using both the summoners. He was 9 clouds in the first blood, but he also backed out because it seemed that Kennen was gonna go focus on mode and try and take him out before Zach could do enough damage. And so both them going kind of summoners top as well, so probably some more ganks coming out up there.
We see Nautilus coming in, stepping over the ward, but can he get pull off? Ooh, yes! Uh-oh, that might... Varus, both summoners. Ooh, the Aqua Prison will save them. But
That's a great bubble by Nami saving Varus right there.
Farm pretty even. We see Lux down 5, Jace down 2. So the gold lead just that first blood. And blue's actually, I mean purple's actually behind a bit in farm otherwise.
So they did fight each other and tried to not do anybody. It was pretty funny. 2 junglers being right behind Lux and decided to walk away from one another. So, hitting each other.
Yeah, so everyone's just trying to work on their creep scores here. Top, Kennen not having too much trouble despite the first death. He goes 2 cloth armor, wow. So he now has 77 armor. Jace gets that tier. I feel like Jace would be pretty content just free farming anyway, so...
Yeah, that's kind of interesting, because most times you see Kennen building the door for the extra harass on his auto attacks and more state sustainability, but I guess he just wants to do some passive farming. Wow, Lux got really low in the middle right there. Rise tried to go in on him, but he got away with some.
Uh-oh, Nautilus coming around. Ooh!
I get it.
Oh, the shield too strong. Uh-oh. That is a kill for Lux. That is... Tower diving Lux is hard, but... And Zach gets a kill on Zyra. So purple team 3-0s. Zach came in, jumped, and got a gank on Zyra. So... Aggressive play. Didn't quite pan out there for blue team.
I think Nautilus thought it was maybe a bit tankier than it really is. Didn't expect the snare from Lux. So, well played by Lux.
Oh, and the first pause of the game coming at 6 minutes 23.
Famous first there is a UPSL game without a pause.
Someone's comp froze. Well, breaking it down, Rise is up 16 farm, but Lux did get a kill there, so it's even out a bit, even gold there. Athene has laundry to do. Tough New York City living. Varus up 4 farm. And Jace up 7. So things are looking pretty good for our purple side. They definitely jumped to the early advantage. But as Deep mentioned earlier, blue team stronger late game. Very certainly with that Rise Vayne, two of the strongest late game characters that they're really going to want to capitalize here and finish it before their blue team carries can get super fed. Jace is doing some damage to the tower. Nautilus gonna come up try to help. Kennen hits his 6. Oof. He takes 2 tower hits. Not quite. Oh, and what is going on? He jumped in, but jumped in on the Nautilus and.
Kennen had to leave. So no more attempts coming in. But I don't think Nautilus is gonna be able to do enough. And Zach is coming up with a counter gang.
Okay, so.
And he comes in, but not enough damage probably to take the other out. I'll say these things to bed.
Might be able to get a gank off here.
Oh, and go in mid. Oh, but Lux getting taken super low. Mixes the snare. Misses the. Oh, hits the E. Is it gonna be enough? No. Lux ult. No. Nautilus picking up the kill.
Brilliant.
Lux was level 5 there, which she was really close to having ult, but not quite. That's gonna happen, I guess. But she was on the verge of 6, maybe 1 to 2 more minions. But the gank did not get the rise. And 24 farm lead by Athene. So yeah, we're gonna need some damage control on this rise, otherwise late game is gonna be brutal.
Seems like bottom's been pretty quiet ever since that Zyra gank, but both AD carries are doing pretty well on farm there. Vayne's down about 4, but it's not too big of a deal.
Purple team did have a good 15 seconds of having 6 there before Vayne hit her 6, so they might have been able to capitalize something there. Buff transfers, both mids get their blue buffs. Jace up 15 farm. Ooh, if he jumped in there, maybe. Kennen ignite up though, Jace ignite not up. Rise taking a 2-level lead. Rise is really big here. Nautilus gonna come through lane.
Zach's looking for a gank in the bottom.
Oh! And the snare lands. Nautilus is going to be too far. Can they get the Vayne here? Vayne flashes. Nautilus is there. Oh. Flashes out. The passive being popped. Can they save him? No. That's going to... Ooh, that's going to be a kill for the Nautilus. Vayne not able to pick up that gold. Good Aqua Prison. Looks like it'll be a 1-for-1. But Varus picking up the kill. Varus now up 300 on Vayne. But Vayne will be able to pick up the rest of this farm here. So blue still very much in this.
And Alexis took a ton of damage from Rise and popped his ulti. A good trade. I think if they push this out, Nautilus might try to dive up, but Zach's going back into lane, so I don't know. We'll see how it goes.
Zach still has to pick up his red buff, so he's probably heading there right now. He went to gang after his blue, I think, last time. So yeah, there he's picking up his red buff. Nautilus might go back to jungling, maybe. Looks like he's heading towards his base, but yeah. So the thing comes, he's gonna go top. Yeah, Jade doesn't have a ward though, so you're gonna know that Nautilus is on the way.
Oh, Zach's jumping out on Rise right now. We got Lux. Oh, she's getting knocked down hard. She got ignited.
Oh, miss! Oh my gosh! Rise picks it up. Zach is in trouble.
Rise flashed in, dodged there, and then Lux tried to flash out, but she got. That was a great play by Rise right there.
Athene might be demanding some bans here, banning his Rise or his Malzahar in coming matches. Definitely a very strong showing.
Level 10 and Lux is only level 8 and he's just gonna get stronger. I think they're gonna have a real problem later if they don't shut him down.
That was also a refresher on the blue buff. Lux died right before her blue buff ran out, so Rise has a full blue buff.
Once Rise hits level 9, he gets pretty strong, and he's about to finish his catalyst. I'm guessing he's building that into yeah, he's gonna be big.
His Q is also starting to stack up. He's at 352 out of his 750. So that means he's almost halfway there, and I'm assuming that that's going to turn into Seraph later on in the game, which is a very strong item on Rise. So Jake's also stacking it here, but not nearly as fast as Rise.
Oh, it's a 4-man gank. Oh, but Rise. Oh, can they do it? Can they do it? Oh, they get it. The shutdown, and Arflader's still alive. Oh my gosh, a tower dive. Everybody's here now. Vayne's gonna pick up a kill there, but both Lux and Lux gets a kill. Vayne does not have flash, so that was altogether 3 for 2 in Purple's favor. And they get the, I guess, no shutdown gold there, but
Yeah,
they do get an extra
a
kill.
little too ambitious by Rise. He was fighting two of them at the same time, and he split off from Vayne and Cyrus. So he got killed by Varus, even though they picked him up. Or did they kill Varus too?
Yeah, Vayne ended up coming in, killing Varus. So Vayne got 2 kills there, which is nice, but
I think the blue buff got back to Lux. So, because Varus killed Rise, and then Vayne killed Varus, and then Lux killed Vayne.
yeah, wow, real buff transfer.
So the buff is back to Lux.
Some action on this red here. Oh, the smite. I'm not sure if he's gonna be able to get out of here though.
I don't think Nautilus knew he was in the bush. He was just surprised that he doesn't have his buff.
Yeah, but that's a kill for their support. Good Aqua Prison stopping that, but it's gonna be a dragon. That red buff not worth it. And smite's still up.
That's definitely a free dragon for them.
Luxol, now go. Nope, almost.
Does the Lux skip vision?
Yes.
Okay, so they do know that. So they have.
They should have the time. It'll be close if they do. What purple team really needs is some more aggressive play by Jace. I think he has a pretty big advantage. He has a 600 gold advantage. Kennen just has Seeker's arm guard rather, and Jace needs to get a kill, or he needs to really just shut Kennen down or take that tower, and that's not really happening. I mean, Kennen only down 15 farm, not too bad considering that first blood.
So he hasn't really been able to get a kill on Kennen yet after that gang. Maybe he's gonna try to do that now. You do see him advancing on Kennen. The flashes work for both sides, but I think he's gonna back off and taking 2 targets over there. Kennen will get away because barely enough out to stay alive. But like you said, James still hasn't been able to catch him. I don't know to kill Kennen yet. And Kennen does become a very big threat in fight later on. So hopefully he will be able to take advantage of that goal lead as well as the kill lead that they had.
Looking at the items for bot lane, I think it's both Varus and Vayne the in the rune team.
Uh-oh, gank on Lux. Uh-oh, that's gonna be a dead low. The barrier. Oh, the mist. Oh, the... No. And this Rise is just level 12 now. Versus...
Highest level of the game. Yeah, that's good for us is the solo laner at 11.
Yeah.
So probably we're going to see Rise maybe go on roaming somewhere. And he did come bot last time. Confident light. Might go top this time. Not really sure. Top has been struggling a little bit. That's why out behind a few hundred gold. But Ryan definitely does have that potential to start roaming. Especially if he is just pushed against luck. You can also opt to take the mid turret, which is a very important objective in most games because it gives you a lot of control over the jungle. So maybe he's just going to stick around at some point, just push it out, take that turret because we haven't really seen any turret fall yet. It's already been about 17 minutes and probably expect one of those to come down now.
Chase went in on kind of top up this lane, Lieutenant got out alive, 100 power, so he's going to keep pushing that lane.
Nautilus coming for a gank spot. Uh-oh, that's...
Nautilus is going in. Varus hits the ulti. Nami hits the ulti. And they get away though.
Oh, wow. That was nice.
They disengaged from purple side. Did cost them their flashes, but they also got Nautilus's flash and they managed to get away without dying or losing much health at all. Excellent off by both Varus and Nami. Take them from back.
Did we see the Nautilus? Oh my gosh. Oh, and hits the snare, and they do get the rise.
But it wouldn't be the jungler that picks up that kill.
Oh, and the Aqua Prison on Vayne, but some miscommunication there. Okay, that was still good trade while Zyra was backing. Kennan's coming in now.
Kennan's ulted up, so maybe they were going to go for that, but they managed to knock back Nautilus before Nautilus landed his passive snare. So that's taken him from any sort of trouble.
Purple team holding onto a slim 700 gold lead here. We saw the first dragon go to blue side, and we saw purple team pick up that top tower. Oh, oh, the Aqua Prison! Wow, well played by Nami. Barrier down on Vayne, exhaust down. Nautilus coming in, no ult though. Oh, ult is up.
The first turret had fallen, top lane, Jace managed to take the turret while Kennen went the wrong mid. So yeah, that's one turret for purple side, which also attached to their gold lead at the moment. But no turrets on blue side, and Nautilus tries to make the tower dive. Gets the Aqua Prison, but they do get the kill with Vayne coming in. That puts it kills to an equal of 8 each on each side. Closes in the gold lead a little bit further, and with this turret, I think that it's going to reduce even more as the gold lead transfers over to the blue side now that both of these have turrets, same amount of kills, and the dragon, which went to blue side.
$2023 is going to be next dragon. We expect to see some action there. Both teams do have wards, so probably going to skirmish over that one.
Jason's in the bottom half of the map, while Kennedy is pretty much running up top. I'm wondering how they're going to capitalize on that. The second one coming mid, goes Jack and Dave. Tyra will spot them, they will come down, they pick up the wall.
Oh, picks it up. So Dragon is up now. Vayne is back if Kennen top. So they do have 5 around here. They don't have a pink ward. Does Nami does have a pink. They're gonna start it here. Varus is gonna take that bottom tower.
Blue side does have a corner, so they're heading over to it right now. I think they're gonna get in time before they can do anything.
Alright. And they get a snare. Oh, not the Aqua Prison. Rise is coming in now. Kennen's still pushing top, so they're gonna get top tower for it.
But they also lost bot turret. Right before Varus came to the dragon, they were taking up the turret. So if Kennen gets his turret, it's gonna be beat after. He gets the turret, so there's 2 turrets down on either side. Mid turret is still up though. So it's gonna be nice. It's gonna be probably gonna be a fight at some point.
Oh my gosh.
Yes, barrier was used by Lux, I believe, to save herself from all that damage that Rise is outputting. Doing a lot of damage. Very, very fast. Was also definitely needed that disengage there. But James is going top to top.
Oh, with the Q on all the minions.
The Ignite comes down to Jace, but Ken is able to pull off the stun and should probably get away alive with this one.
Yeah, so now the teams are even towers, even dragons, even kills, and just about even gold. So very close game. Which might spell trouble for purple team actually, because again, blue team, very strong late game. Ooh, a kill picked up. That ignite picking is not going to be enough to take him down, so Jace definitely doing a good job here. Tower dive. All the AoE ults coming out from both sides. Ooh, sniping the Zyra. This is wow.
Dashing into the aqua prison. To come back in.
Oh, can they get the? Oh. Wow, I can actually cast that, but.
The 2 for 4 exchange, but that was very low health. Same with Zap, but definitely in favor of purple side there. And James just comes in to see if they can get that bird. I think.
Yeah, Lux had some really clutch players in that fight, which allowed them to pick them off. I think Price got cut out, and the laser, which finished off Zyra.
Right, also flash into an aqua prison as he tried to get out of. I think Lux to be fairly unfortunate and cost him his life. And his flash, of course, which you want to have.
And that was actually 3 for 2 because Kennen died to Jace, but Nautilus was really low, so blue team did almost get aced there. Nautilus engaged and then got out with a sliver of health. Purple team taking 200 gold, 2,000 gold lead with Varus able to pick up this farm. Zac engaging. Oh, 4v2.
Wow.
Jace coming. Wow, that damage. Oh, not quite. Everybody's so low. What is? Wow. That snare into ult plus Jace EQ. The exhaust goes off.
Yeah, Lux ult hit 3 people there and completely shredded their health. It was ridiculous. I know how we were saying Rise was going to be a late game terror, but it seems like Lux is doing some really huge burst damage now. Might be even more threat.
Maybe you try to burst down Lux. Also, the Spelllamp does give him some health back, but Nami uses their wave and they should get away just fine.
So blue buffs up, they're going to be transferred to the mids again.
No moves in Baron yet. Not even. I think both the teams are fairly confident that they're somewhat equal enough that neither team will really make a move because there's no real advantage yet. Like you pointed out, fairly balanced, focusing on the goal, skills. It's been a very close game, and you can see that they haven't been put rewards in Baron because they know that probably nothing's going to happen there. Not for a while.
I'm not sure if that's such a good idea though. I mean, close range that they don't have words. I think Nami's actually equivalent there now, so maybe not. Just a bit.
Yeah.
Interesting. Vayne going for a E second max, even though she went Blade of the Burn King PD. A lot of Vayne play, I guess, comes to preference, but this is the item build I go, Blade of the Burn King to PD, and I prefer the W max just because you do have that attack speed. And then you do a lot of bursts with procs, but the E does give you.
It seems a little strange to me because the condemn, I think it does scale up AD.
Yeah, the condemn has a 0.5 ratio on bonus AD, so a lot of people like it with Bloodthirster.
Right.
People who go Bloodthirster first.
Oh, let's wait and cut out here. Maybe she does. Yeah, she's backing off now. Got 2 blue players in the jungle. The rest of the team not far behind.
Jace only one up top. We'll be soloing. Nobody. Oh, the hook dredge line coming out, but Jace is gonna continue pushing, going for top. Rise is really fast. 431 move speed. With ult. Jace backs off. That second dragon's gonna come up. I would be pushing. Oh no, Rise is gonna back off of it.
I think Gates might be backing to come back to Dragons, because there might be another fight here. Great actual person from Nam. He's got ending from the advancing it all. The Blues have control of the area at the moment, and they do have one person advantage if Diggs is coming right up behind. So
Vayne picking up that blue buff. They are doing Dragon. Purple, no vision yet. They back off of it. Didn't think they could finish it in time. Purple still no vision of where they are. Blue, complete vision. And we are going to see a fight on this track.
Yeah, neither team is really willing to go for that dragon right now. They know both of them are all right there. Probably going to see a fight coming up soon. Both of them are just there.
Lots of wards in that bush after two members putting 2 wards in the same bush. These guys getting some gold up to the board.
Purple team's going to back off of it and try to push mid instead.
They're just going to take it. It's just, oh my god, they decided to try to push mid, so maybe they try to trade for a tower. They might get flanked by the one team. They're coming in fast right now. They're going to get through. But
Oh, the engage. Oh, but everybody, that Varus getting killed without using ult. That does look like it's going to favor...
Jace is going for Vayne, but he gets taken out, and Vayne is just cleaning up their team. I think Lux is the only one left, and she's trying to run out of this now. Zach is getting finished off by Vayne. Lux is still running. Oh, gets hooked. But Ryze might be able to catch up. Oh, they both flash. Lux here. Lux is still running. And none of this gets hooked. Oh, gets hooked. And she's gonna go down here. She might be able to get Zyro, yeah.
Oh, gets the Zyra. Oh, Zyra almost steals the kill. That was a horrible fight for Purple team.
Yeah, I don't think it was worth it to try to push it further. They did get it, but then they were just caught in a bad position. The team flanking them.
Yeah, Ryze just blew all of them up. I mean, Varus ult's still up. He was just in the middle of everything.
But, yeah. Varus didn't get to use his ult before he died, right?
Yeah, no.
He was first down very, very quickly. I don't think Purple Stack got off the wombo combo that they were hoping to get off. With Nami, Varus, Zac, all at the same time.
I think the problem is when they have straight up fights, the team just has way more damage to them at this point. I know Jace actually tried to jump in on Vayne earlier during that fight and just got blown up because he doesn't really have the sustain to kill the more of the both builds. So I think what he needs to do in fights is just stay back and shoot those.
In terms of gold, though, we're back. It's fairly equal amount. Purple Stack just had that 130 advantage that puts them about 400 gold up, but that's really not that much considering that both of them are 47 gold right now.
Yeah, the teams are still pretty close. We don't really know how, not sure, like, not one team is going to be ahead of the next team, but definitely have to see how it goes out. Maybe Lux or Nami can get a catch from the purple team, right? Or they can get a hard engage from the side. Slow damage.
Something's starting to be 30 minutes, and Ryze is out of the age, which is, because the frozen heart first, Felix still stacks picking up. But he's starting to become a real terror that we would expect him to be. So, as compared to what we would expect from Lux at this point in the game, he's be much more poke rather than actually engage. So, in terms of pure champions, at this point, if they were to have a 5v fight, like, who do you think would have an advantage or will be able to win considering the engaged lane as expected?
I mean, I really think just heads on that Ryze AoE, that Kennen and Zyra AoE is just gonna melt them. But here, I mean, this is a 3v5. Catching the Ryze out, Kennen pushing top. Just they will pick up the Ryze, but he gets out so much damage. They are fighting this 4v4. Everybody gets caught in the AoE. That Lux ult hit everyone that needed to. Aqua Prison hit. Kennen not there, so wow. That was 4 for nothing.
0 right there.
And Kennen has to
Purple
beat
team's pushing up mid.
So like that was a good fight. I mean, Vayne went bot, Kennen went top, and then they just got the rest of their team just got chased down and they were split. Oh, but the Kennen 5. Wow, those aqua
I
prisons.
don't really know. Just trying to be a hero there, but I think purple team kind of expected it. They just backed out of the ulti, and now they're gonna get it.
Yeah, 5 seconds, 4 seconds till Nautilus up. They grabbed the first inhib, 4k gold. Wow, Jace was solo. Everybody flashing, but they're gonna get out.
So I think the side saw it that fight. I think purple side noticed that, like you pointed out, two of the people weren't there. Also, right sort of got caught out on the side of on the river, so he really couldn't make it across the wall to where Nautilus was. So both of them were separated by the gap between the river and the side, which meant that Rice really had no escape without a flash. He really got caught. I think it's the second boss, as expected.
So we see
Maybe 1 or 2 more.
Varus has the most gold here, followed by Vayne and Lux. Rise. Lux actually having more gold than Rise right now by 300, and then Jace up 1k gold over Kennen. Nami up 1k over Zyra just from the globals, and Zac up 700. Those Nami Qs have actually been very spot on. I've been impressed, and those ults, as well as Lux skill shots, have been pretty good after that laning phase.
And they've done a lot of damage with her Rabadon and the teams here, and Void Shaft as well. They're doing a lot of damage to the enemy team. They're shedding a lot of the health really fast.
So we're back to action. Everyone heading back to lane. Vayne bot. Probably now gonna see some more action gathering around Baron. Dancing, baiting, fighting.
Yeah, Vayne really needs to be careful because he shows bot. Purple team might just take that as a chance to do great.
Dragon 33-34, so less than a minute until the next dragon. Blue team coming in. Drop the ward.
The blue team is up 1 dragon, right? We've seen 3 dragons so far. 2 of them have gone to blue side.
Yeah, two dragons to 1 for blue side, but purple has 2 extra towers and then hit it. He's gonna camp, but they don't have ward in the next bush. Oh.
Second time this happened.
Oh, and they are gonna face check it. Oh, on the rise! Everything going off. Ooh!
Locked up.
You do not want to fight this team in the jungle because they have linear skill shots. That Nami. Ooh, this might be game here. They picked off 3.
They just got completely baited into that. They had no vision on Baron. Purple team just had to wait for him to
If they can get this, oh my gosh, that's gonna be game.
Zyra is still up.
They need minions. I don't know about this.
Only Zyra is left here. I don't know. She's gonna try to save it. Knocks all of them off. Actually kills Jace. Wow.
They're trying to do this without minions. I don't understand. They literally just all suicided.
Almost died there.
Now they have minions. Can they?
And it's up in 8 seconds.
Varus needs to stop attacking minions. This is not a leisurely time. He gets exhausted.
And it's up in 2 seconds.
They can't do this. Varus trying to improve his farm
If they had
score.
home guard boost, maybe they might have been able to do something here. Kennen had some home guard.
No, now they back up.
They
Nobody.
might have 3 seconds.
I don't know. Varus was just attacking minions there, and that. Oh, but another catch. Yikes. So another power play for purple here. Blue definitely can't rush Baron anymore. Is what that's gonna be.
Kennen had Donuts though. Surprised he didn't get out using it in time. So there's maybe an extra 2 seconds while Nautilus trying to catch up.
So now
First it got pretty fast. Don't even let it happen.
sizable advantage going to blue, purple team now.
Yeah, 7,000 gold, up 6 turrets at this point. Blue side only has 2 things, and their turrets left down. Purple side has all of this extra difference now. Dragon did come up, and no team really went for it at that point. And both teams were now trying to focus on the Baron. Shifted the focus.
Oh, and he gets us.
Right.
Zach gets the
Ryan just
smite
gets
steal
caught up,
for blue, but his smite is down for 60 seconds, so guess they're not really looking to do Baron yet.
Nautilus is backing off, but the rest of the team is still there. Oh, they're on the side of back off. And Green is trying to defend really hard.
Yeah, hopefully that mid lane pushes for them, but the Super Minion is going to push this slowly, but blue has a pretty sizable wave. This is where the poke and siege is going to come in handy, where they're just going to toss stuff and slowly whittle away.
Purple side is excellent using the amount of poke. You can see Zyra's already down to half hour.
Wow! Ooh! That's game here. Unless Vayne just...
Trying to go in here, but I don't know if we'll be able to do anything.
Oh,
It's too by the Barons. Phoenix gonna die here. Oh no, he gets away, but Zyra goes down, and then Vayne finally goes down.
we're gonna need a hero rise play. Oh! Oh my gosh. And hip spawns!
Oh, dude.
Rise... Dr. Hay quits. Rise did not have home guards. 20 second. Oh, he takes one down. And he will be taken down here. Oh! Okay. So another big game from Arf later, and strong game by Carpus Tin. The game's gonna go to the Gorgons. GG, well played. Wow, that was a really close game until those two team fights. Purple did a good job being patient, exploiting that ward coverage, and then took an inhib, took Nexus turrets, and then just won off of it.
These are blue side is starting to gather when they managed to flank purple side, but purple side pushed that right after the dragon. Seems like the late game advantage is finally starting to show up, but there's a lack of coordination and getting that face check near the Baron bush really cost blue side of the game.
Oh no, yeah, it was actually that split push that snowballed it all, where Vayne was bot, Kennen was top, and they just ran after the Rise, got the Rise, focused on the Rise first, so he couldn't get out his damage, and then sort of everyone else went in. Some really good Lux Qs, really good Nami Qs, caught the Vayne, caught the Nautilus, caught the Zyra, and then got an inhib off that, which really helped their map presence. And then, as you said, the face check, and then just catching members out, and that was it.
Well, thanks, Jason. I gotta do laundry.
Alright, yeah, thanks everyone for tuning in, and see you guys later.
Thanks for having